Pre-game coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Liberty Lady Flames basketball is brought to you in part by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo Time. Carilion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. By Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. By The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. And by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Welcome to the Bojangles Tip-Off Show. Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Alexis Sherrard. We'll also have the key players, starting lineups, and much more. Now, let's go live courtside with the voice of the Lady Flames, Jamie Hall.
Hello, everyone. Welcome into Liberty Arena. The Lady Flames getting ready to take on ECU in the second matchup of the year for both of these teams. Both squads are 1-0. Flames looking for their 15th consecutive home win after beating Frostburg State on Tuesday night, 78-49. The Pirates open their season with an 82-63 win over UNCW on Monday night, so they've had one extra day of rest. Started that game with a 10-0 run, got right out of the gates in a hurry, forced 27 turnovers. Pirates were 17-15 a year ago. They're picked 7th in the American this year. Seniors Jayla Herp, as well as and Janae. I knew I was gonna mess that one up. And Janae. It's easier once you say it a time or two, but how it's spelled is Anzhane with the little squiggly line above the E. Hutton and Bobby Smith, those are the three seniors on this team. They've been named captains. They're the only returners from last season. Herp and Smith, the only remaining players from their 2023 American Tournament Championship. That season, they went 23-10, finished third in the regular year, but then won the conference title. In the tournament, their third ever NCAA bid. Also, their head coach, Kim McNeil, won Coach of the Year in the conference. After that, they have 10 newcomers. 5 of those are transfers. 5 of them are freshmen. And you may remember Coach Kim McNeil. She played for Radford back in the 1996-97 season. And then for Richmond, 3 seasons through 2000. And her senior year, Liberty actually played in a tournament at Richmond against Notre Dame, and Notre Dame had Kelly Deo, Kelly Seaman at the time, but Kelly Deo now, which is the TV analyst that's sitting just a few spots to my left and was an assistant coach under Kerry Green in the early 2000s. So some nice connections. McNeil is 88-92 at ECU. Previous to that, she had coached at Hartford, but all of the 59 wins that she had there were vacated because of NCAA ineligible players. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have Coach's interview here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
It's Bo time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's Bo time.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Game day isn't the only adventure. Find yours in Bedford, Virginia. Just down the road, but a world away. Explore seasonal events, cruise the Blue Ridge Parkway, or hike the peaks of Otter. Enjoy outdoor fun at Smith Mountain Lake or play world-class disc golf. Home to the National D-Day Memorial and packed with small town charm. Bedford has it all. Plan your visit and see the event calendar at DestinationBedfordVA.com. That's DestinationBedfordVA.com.
You're listening to Liberty Lady Flames basketball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. We're walking you up to game time with the Bojangles Tip-Off Show. Pre-game coverage continues now with the thoughts of Lady Flames head coach Alexis Sherrard, presented by Rogers Heating and Cooling.
Well, welcome back into Liberty Arena. Lady Flames taking on ECU coming up here just after the top of the hour. A little matinee basketball on a busy day around campus. The Liberty women's soccer team currently playing in the second half and leading Missouri State 3-0 in the CUSA Finals, which is on the Flames campus, and they've hosted it all throughout the week. Liberty field hockey got underway about 45 minutes ago. We'll get you an update on that here as well, as they're playing in the semifinals of the Big East Conference tournament. Liberty women's team playing right now. Liberty men will be playing Charleston later on tonight. As happens, I would say maybe once every 5 years, we have a technical glitch, and it seems like that's about right. Maybe even longer than that. Maybe 10 years in between these glitches where interview just doesn't record. You got silence on the other end, and that's what we had, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to try to regurgitate some of the things that Coach Alexis Sherrard said when he talked to us about 30 minutes ago. And talking about his team and what he liked from the other night was the fact that everybody got a rebound. Everybody got involved on the glass. Everybody got on the score sheet as well. So it was a pretty well-rounded effort. The freshmen that were playing the first time not only played, but they were able to get points and get the butterflies out of the way in that game against Frostburg State. And now he plays an East Carolina team that's going to try to turn you over. I mentioned that they forced 27 turnovers in their opening game against UNCW. They're going to put the pressure on. They've got some athletes. It's going to be he was curious to see how his team was going to be able to match up on the glass. Both of these teams are going to get after it on the offensive side, try to get some easy baskets, some second chance points. And that was his major concern, was keeping those athletes for the Pirates away from the rim. He was also excited about his rotation and finished up by saying, expect us to shoot better than we did against Frostburg State on Tuesday night. Percentages weren't quite what I think the expectation that the coaching staff had. And certainly there's some good shooters on this Lady Flame squad. When given the opportunity, can put the ball in the hoop consistently. And it didn't happen maybe as consistently as he wanted on Tuesday. As far as the Ortho Virginia injury report, he said they were good to go. So we're good to go too. We'll take our final timeout during this pregame show brought to you by Bojangles. Right after this break, we'll have the relevant law tip. Lady Flames and ECU here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing. Your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time for Liberty Lady Flames basketball.
Mills for three. Boom! Avery Mills from downtown. Athene hesitates, penetrates, puts it off the bank and in.
Your defending Conference USA champions.
Highest-Daughter gets the rebound, dribbles it up court. Time expires. The Lady Flames win. They knock off Middle Tennessee to claim their first Conference USA title.
This year, the Lady Flames usher in a new era with first-year head coach Alexis Sherrard, a new leader with the same winning mindset.
We will compete with passion, we will play with discipline, and we will carry ourselves in a way that honors the university's mission and values.
Get ready for all the thrilling moments and jaw-dropping plays.
Over to Highest-Daughter for three. Got it! Now to Bo, and she has her shot blocked off of her and out of bounds by Stout. Rebound, Highest-Daughter, and the putback goes in. Nice backdoor pass on the bounce to Stout. Beautiful offense by the Lady Flames.
This is Liberty Lady Flames basketball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. It's game time. Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, providing preventable maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. By the Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. By Peary Family Dentistry. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. By the United States Space Force. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. Now let's go courtside for the call of the game.
Welcome into Liberty Arena. Jamie Hall here with you. The Lady Flames are going to take on East Carolina out of the American. Here in just a moment, the starting lineups are being announced. Both teams 1-0. ECU coming off of a win on Monday night against UNC Wilmington. Lady Flames beat Frostburg State on Tuesday night. Score in that UNCW game was 82-63. The Flames won 78-49 against D2 Frostburg. Everybody scored, everybody got a rebound for Liberty. Shooting percentage, as we mentioned, not quite as good as the Flames would have hoped. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go along. But first, let's give you those starters. First for Kim McNeil's squad, her 7th year at ECU, 10th year overall. Number 2, Savannah Brooks, 5'9" senior from Taneytown, Maryland, a transfer out of Coastal Carolina. She had 11 points and 7 steals in the game against UNCW. Kennedy Fauntleroy wears number 4, a 5'7" senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, transferred from Arizona State, 16 points in that game against UNCW. Jayla Herp is number 5, 5'9" redshirt junior from Hampton, Virginia. Averaged 10 points and 3 rebounds last season, 34% from behind the arc, had 10 in the opener. And Janae Hutton is number 22 from Dallas, Texas, transferred in from UCF. Had 15 points and 11 boards against UNCW. And Kiana Rembert is number 31, a 6'2" senior from Raleigh, North Carolina. She transferred in from Charlotte. For the Lady Flames and their head coach, Alexis Sherrard, in his first season. Avery Mills will be in the backcourt. She wears number 1, 5'9" sophomore from Lynchburg. 10 points and 4 rebounds against Frostburg State, but only 2 of 10 from 3. Certainly below her expectation there. Claudia Athene wears number 4. She runs the point, 5'8" junior from Girona, Spain. She had 9 points, a couple of boards, and 4 assists against FSU. Ify Nwabi, number 6, a 6'2" redshirt freshman from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. 5 points, 9 rebounds. Her first points as a Lady Flames in that Frostburg State game. Elizabeth Ayesdottir, she wears number 21, a 6'2" junior from Iceland. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in 27 minutes against Frostburg State. And finally, Emmy Stout in the post wears number 17, 6'3" sophomore from San Diego. 16 points, 11 boards against Frostburg State. She will stand in the center circle. Ball's in the air. The opening tip is won by the Pirates, and they will go from right to left in this first half of play. Quick jumper from behind the arc is off the mark. Taken by Rempert, and the Flames get the rebound. Liberty in the home white with red numbers, baby blue trim, as we have a foul away from the ball down low. Pirates wearing the purple unis with white numbers and gold trim. Athene will inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Stout. Stout will take a couple of hard dribbles and kick cross court, looking for Athene, airmails it out of bounds. Flames with the early turnover. Both teams trade scoreless possessions, and the Pirates will now run their offense. Hutton on the near side to Herp. Herp's going to fire a 3 and knock it home. Herp, the redshirt junior. 3 returners on this squad. Flames back on offense. We've got a drive on the far side by Nwabi, but an offensive foul will give it right back to ECU. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Lady Flames. Hutton with the ball up top. Hutton has a lot of hair. It's pretty cool though. It's gray and pink. braided hairs. Now Rempert will try a three over Stout. In and out. Rebound to Liberty. Nawabi will bring it up court herself. In the corner to Mills. Mills for three. Got it. Avery Mills with the quick release, and this game is knotted up at 3 apiece. A minute, 40 seconds in. Brooks is banged and loses the basketball. It's going to lead to a breakout for Liberty. Mills will lay it through. Brooks is asking why a foul wasn't called in that spot as she was involved in a collision. Now she gets the ball back and will pull up from just inside the arc, banked it off the mark, and the Flames get the rebound. Mills, cross corner to Eyestadter, and it goes through the wickets and out of bounds. Third Liberty turnover to begin this game. Flames with their first lead, 5-3. Kennedy Fauntleroy at the top of the arc to Brooks. Now Brooks will give and go, but the give back to Brooks goes off of her and out of bounds. A sloppy start for both teams. ECU shooting 25% to begin the game. Flames with 3 turnovers, the Pirates with 2. Athene goes inside to Stout. Stout, nice position on the low block, banks it in. Amy Stout had the double-double on Tuesday night. Paced the Flames. She's now on the defensive end. Rempert, who gives over on the far side to Herp. Herp now to the top of the arc. Spins around, nothing for. Comes to Brooks. Brooks, baseline to Hutton. Hutton, cross court, and the ball is knocked loose. It's on the floor, and the Flames will come away with it. Mills runs it, gives off to Stout. Stout, shot falls, foul called. Emmy Stout will go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Mills and Stout have done that probably about 1,000,000 times between now their second year here at Liberty, practice throughout the years, and then playing for that state championship team at LCA a couple of seasons ago. Liberty with a 9-3 lead. Make it 10-3 as Stout hits the free throw. 10 straight points for Liberty. After trailing the game 3-0 in the opening minute. An answer back the opposite way from Fauntleroy as she pulls from the base, from the elbow. That ends a 10-0 Liberty run. Flames up by 5. Mills to Athene. Athene tries to bounce it in to Stout and let her a little too much. Pirates back up court. Brooks open for 3 near wing, but too strong. We're going to have a rebounding foul called against ECU. 6:06 left in this first quarter. See a couple of substitutions for the Flames. Jacayla Thompson, she wears number 3, a 5'8" junior from Louisville, transferred in from Boston College. Had
Orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit shoplibertyflames.com today. That's shoplibertyflames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
It's the season of giving, and Lynchburg Nissan is giving you more than ever. Get $10,000 off MSRP on select models or 0% financing for up to 60 months. Drive home a brand new car starting under $18,000 and get 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. Plus, you'll receive 1 million miles of coverage at no cost. But hurry, inventory is limited. Visit lynchburgnissan.com or stop by today. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, back to the game.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. Lady Flames are on top of ECU 25-13. Flames have scored 6 in a row. And during this little mini run, Avery Mills has already gotten into double digits. She's 3 of 3 from 3, 4 of 5 overall, 11 points, and actually 5 rebounds for Avery. I shortchanged her a rebound. And in my excitement, on one of those 3-pointers, we blasted out our sound card and lost audio. So for those that are watching in on the booth cam, unless you could have read lips for a few minutes, you didn't hear what was going on. And I apologize for that. Kind of love technology. It's so great. The fact that we can, not that anybody needs to see me for 2 hours, that's just an unfortunate necessity in this process of putting the booth cam on. Just another means of getting our radio broadcast on different platforms. But technology the way that it is, and so much that you can do nowadays. There could be someone, as there are people in the Netherlands right now that are listening to this broadcast, in Iceland listening to this broadcast, but you still have to deal with computers and sound cards, and Windows doesn't always like you. And it didn't like me getting too excited there, and it shut everything off for a second. For that, I apologize. Back underway, Claudia Thiem is applying some pressure in the backcourt, almost forced a turnover, but the Pirates do get it down court, and a tough jumper by Rempert is off the mark. Lynn Peters with excellent defense, the young freshman from the Netherlands. Flames back on offense, leading by a dozen. Thiem up top to Mills. Mills now going to penetrate, drives on the left side and scores. You got to respect her shot. You over-respect her shot, and she's going to drive by you. That's exactly what happened. 27-13 Liberty. The run is now 8-0. On the far side, Savannah Brooks throws a bullet pass up to Fauntleroy. Fauntleroy will pull up from just inside the arc. It's too strong, but an offensive rebound for Brooks, and her putback is good. So that ends the 8-0 Liberty run. And the 14-point lead, which was the largest of the game for the Flames. Liberty still shooting above 70%, 71%, 10 of 14. ECU, 24%. Mills has her pocket picked by Fauntleroy. Fauntleroy's got to run out, and she'll lay it in on the left side. So the Flames 71% shooting, somewhat offset by the fact that they've gotten 14 turnovers in the game, and almost a 15th, but a foul is going to be whistled against ECU as the ball was going on the inside to Peters. That'll reset the shot clock to 20, and the Flames will inbound on the near sideline. So 14 turnovers for Liberty. That's just about 1 per minute. And the Flames are actually going to take a timeout in this spot after 4 straight points from ECU. Coach Alexis Sherrard will use one of his 30-second timeouts to draw something up. 5:43 on the clock here in the second quarter. So the Flames about a turnover a minute. ECU more than they would like, I'm sure, but their number is half that. They've got 7 turnovers. So between the two teams, 21 turnovers in 14 minutes of game time. Flames will bring Malia Alexander in for the first time. Inbound pass comes to Emma Leon, and then she throws a bullet pass looking for Emmy Stout, and Emmy didn't see the pass through the hands, and it hit her in the nose. It's out of bounds off of Liberty. ECU with a chance to get this back into single digits. Another Flames turnover as it goes down low, and Fauntleroy has her shot swatted out of bounds by Emmy Stout. Didn't take her long to recover from getting hit in the nose. Maybe that's why there was a little extra emphasis on that block shot. Inbound pass in the far corner. Three-pointer from Herp is in and out, and we're going to get a rebounding foul against the Flames. Stout is going to pick up the personal. And that is 2 on Emmy, so she'll have to check out of the game. Peters back in. We may not see Emmy for this final 5:26 of the first half. A half that she has played well in, with 9 points. Inbounds eventually gets down low to Herp, and Herp has a reverse lay-in fall through. So 6 straight points for ECU after the Flames had scored 8 in a row. Athene works her way down low. Nice move, spins back to the baseline and banks it in. ECU tries to run it back the other way. Hutton's open for 3 and hits. And Janae Hutton. Averaged 7 points, 5 boards last season. Had a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds in their opener against UNCW. It's a 7-point Flames lead. 29-22. Leon in the middle to Peters, but Peters' shot will not fall through. Hung on the rim for a second, comes off the near side. ECU with a chance to further cut into this 7-point Flames advantage. On the drive is Fauntleroy, and Fauntleroy is fouled. So after Liberty led by as many as 14, Pirates have cut that in half and have a chance to further narrow the advantage here at the line. Fauntleroy, 6 points in the game so far, 3 of 10 from the field. This is her first free throw. She makes it, and she'll have a second. Second one is also good. ECU still not shooting the ball well, 30% from the field. The Flames 69%. With those 15 Liberty turnovers, have kept this game closer. Eyesdaughter, her three-pointer, bangs the rim and goes out of bounds. ECU with a chance to get it back to a single possession if they score here. Under 4 minutes to go first half. On the near side, Herp, guarded by Thien. Now out to Brooks. Brooks around a screen, finds a little bit of space, goes up over Peters. Well, maybe not so much over her as to the side of her, and draws a foul. And that's 2 on Peters. So both Peters and Stout with 2. We'll We'll see what the strategy is for Coach Alexis Sherrard. Brooks makes the first free throw. Liberty led this game 27-13. 13-2 run for ECU since then. After that made free throw, it's 29-26. Athene at the top of the arc, crosses it over, gives it back outside to Leon. Leon, she has a nice crossover and then tries to lob for Peters and kind of caught her flat-footed. I think Peters was expecting Leon to continue to the basket. Pass instead, and it goes over Peters and out of bounds. 16 Liberty turnovers with 3:20 to go in the second quarter. Flames lead is down to 3. Herp with Thompson on her. Rises up for 3. It's off to the left. And the Flames get the rebound and almost give it away. But fortunately, it finds its way to Mills, up to Eisdotter for 3, off the mark. And we're going to get a rebounding foul against ECU. So that'll keep the ball with Liberty. We'll see who that foul was against. Fauntleroy, and it's just her first, but she will check out of the game. Thompson having a little trouble getting it in, now does, all the way up top to Mills. Mills now to Eisdotter in the near side corner to Athene for 3, and got it! Claudia Athene. Just what the doctor ordered for Liberty after the 13-2 run. Flames back up by 6, 2:40 until halftime. Herp, far side to Brooks. Brooks drives on Mills, spins and loses it out of bounds. A nice job by Athene coming over to double team. And we may possibly see another appeal. I don't think ECU liked the fact that that was called off of them, but no challenge. So we play on. Liberty's basketball up by 6. Thompson on the far side to Eisdotter, now to Peters, playing with the 2 fouls. Nice pass back into Eisdotter, who draws a foul and will shoot 2 free throws. That was great offense by the Lady Flames. So Eisdotter, Flames' lone returning starter from a season ago, will try to extend what is currently a 6-point lead, and she does. She hits on both. Flames are up 34-26. ECU back on offense as we approach the 2-minute mark of this second period. Hillard is cut off in the corner by Eisdotter and has her pass stolen away. Peters will probably get credit with the steal, but it was really Eisdotter who forced that. Now the ball is knocked loose by the Pirates, out of bounds. Flames will inbound on the far side of the court. Liberty's attacking the goal to our right, which is in front of the ECU bench here in the first half. Eisdotter, Thompson, Athene, Peters, and Mills. Inbound pass comes to Mills. Mills is going to drive, steps through, but missed the shot. Rebound ECU. 34-26 Flames. On the near side, comes up top to Zealous. Zealous then gets a pass down low to Hunton, and she's able to clear a little space and score. 34-28. Liberty's lead is down to 6. They've been up by as many as 14, trailed by 3. Mills to Peters. Peters squares at the top of the arc, and then a pass down low is kicked away. That'll put 20 back on the shot clock with 1:11 remaining in the second quarter. No, there's actually going to be a foul called. Foul on ECU, which is their fourth. Both teams would be are in the bonus for this final 1:11. If any more non-offensive, non-shooting fouls are called, they will become 2 shots. Thompson up to Eistatter. She'll pull up from the elbow, banks it off the mark. The rebound is loose and ECU controls. 1 minute even to go until halftime. Fauntleroy, high dribble, gives it over on the far side to Hillard. Hillard retreats out towards the sideline, guarded by Mills. Now drives through, and a blocking foul is called against Peters, and that's going to be her third. A couple of free throws for ECU as well. Last check, the Flames field hockey team was leading in their semifinal of the Big East tournament 1-0. Trey Lyle back in the studio will get us an update on that and all the other things going on around campus and around the country. Probably not a lot going on around the country on a Friday afternoon, but there's a lot going on campus. The women's soccer team won the CUSA title against Missouri State in a noon game. Not sure why it was a noon game on a Friday. That was when the championship wrapped up. Liberty hosted all week, starting on Sunday. After the free throws, it's a 4-point Flames lead. Emmy Stout has checked back in, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul, which will be her third. So now Peters with 3 and Stout with 3 in the first half. We're going to get a chance to take a look at the replay. Not a lot there. As she was going up, maybe she kind of hooked the arm of the defender a little bit. There might have been contact between the two before that occurred. So a tough break for the Flames. Both of their post players picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Now Ife Nwami has checked back in, and she's playing with 2 and in the post defensively as it goes down on the low block to Zealous. Zealous comes up to Hillard. Hillard goes cross court to Fauntleroy. 5 seconds to shoot to Brooks. Brooks' 3 is good. And just like that, it's a 1-point game as we go to halftime. Not the way the Flames wanted to finish out that second quarter. They lead, but only by 1, and they've seen both of their post players pick up 3 fouls in the first half. Flames as a team has 17 first half turnovers. They're shooting the ball well, and that's what has given them this lead. But they did struggle in the final 2 minutes of the first half, and during that final 90 seconds or so, ECU scored 7 straight points to make what was at one point a 14-point lead for Liberty. Now only a 1-point advantage for the Lady Flames as we go to halftime. We'll take a break. When we come back, the Segra halftime show. Trey back in the studio, and he'll look at all the games that we mentioned a moment ago, get us an update from field hockey. Liberty men's basketball will be playing Charleston tonight in the Field of 68 tournament. They also play Florida Atlantic on Sunday night. Charleston and Florida Atlantic will play tomorrow night. So a busy day. Football's going on tomorrow. We mentioned field hockey. If they win today, they would play the championship on Sunday. Somebody's going to play in the championship in Lynchburg on Sunday, but Lady Flames are hoping it's them. So a lot going on, and we'll find out about it after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Lady Flames leading by 1 at the break.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at pearyfamilydentistry.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
First half is history. Now it's time for the Lady Flames halftime report, powered by Segra. Segra offers customized business solutions. Learn more at segra.com.
Halftime here inside the Flames studio. The Lady Flames lead 34-33. Unfortunately for the Flames, ECU did end the half on a 7-0 run. We'll have more stats a little later on when we head back to Liberty Arena with Jamie Hall. I'm Trey Lyle back here in the studio, ready to kick off another season of Lady Flames basketball. Game number 2 for the Lady Flames. Let's get to our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Time for our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard, starting with Conference USA on the women's side. No action going on right now, but we do have some games for you. Delaware will host Navy at 7 p.m. UT Arlington will host Missouri State at 7:30, and UL Monroe will host Louisiana Tech at 7:30 today. In the top 25 on the women's side, we will have Tennessee and East Tennessee State. Number 2, South Carolina host Bowling Green. Number 4, Texas take on Richmond in a top 25 matchup. The Spiders come in at number 24, and number 12 Ole Miss heads on the road to take on Alabama A&M. As for the men's side in Conference USA, of course, Liberty will be in the field of 68 tip-off and in the Liberty Arena a little bit later on at 6 p.m. 5:30 airtime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network as they take on the College of Charleston. But outside of that, number 10 Texas Tech hosts Sam Houston. UTEP host Western New Mexico, and we do have a final for you from earlier today. Wilmington defeated Delaware 71-62. Other games in the top 25, number 1 Purdue host Oakland. Number 9 Kentucky host Valparaiso. Number 25 North Carolina hosts number 19 Kentucky in the game of the day in all of college basketball. Number 4 UConn takes on UMass Lowell. Number 17 Illinois takes on Florida Gulf Coast. Number 24 Wisconsin takes on Northern Illinois. Number 13 Arizona takes on Utah Tech. And number 12 UCLA takes on Pepperdine. A lot of stuff going on with the Flames as well. So when we come back, we'll keep you up to date on what's going on in the latest with the Flames. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
At Carillion Clinic, The success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
See Flames football in another Conference USA clash.
10-5 pylon. He's in!
Liberty takes on Missouri State this Saturday at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Kickoffs at 1 p.m. Help a child in need. Bring an unwrapped gift to the game to donate to Toys for Tots. It's also our military appreciation game. First 3,000 fans will get a Liberty USA hat. Liberty versus Missouri State. See USA football this Saturday in Lynchburg.
Touchdown, Liberty!
Tickets at lufootball.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames Basketball live. Now back to the halftime report, powered by Segra on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Welcome back inside our studios. Your halftime score, Liberty 34, ECU 33. I am Trey Lyle, updating you what's the latest going on in Conference USA with your Liberty Flames. The Conference USA Championship in women's soccer took place today, and the Flames got a 3-0 victory over Missouri State. The Liberty Flames are your conference champions in this one. Ivy Gardner scored a goal, while Lauren Flax got 2 goals to give the Flames the 3-0 victory. Also, a final for you in field hockey. Liberty defeated Villanova 3-1 there as well. Other things going on for the Flames tonight, 5:30 airtime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. The Liberty Flames will take on the College of Charleston in the Field of 68 tip-off heading, which will also take place at the Liberty Arena. And also tomorrow, 11:30 airtime on the Journey, 83.3 FM, and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. You can catch the stream at libertyflames.com. The Liberty looking to stay alive in the Conference USA title race as they host Missouri State. When we come back here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, we'll head back to the Liberty Arena, where Jamie Hall will have our stats for us. Of course, our stats presented by Larry's Tire. Let's head back to Jamie Hall at the Liberty Arena.
It's bow time. Carolina aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then, we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste.
And ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half, presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. Jamie Hall here with you, the Lady Flames on top of ECU, 34-33 at halftime. Not a very pretty first half. Both teams had their moments. For the Flames, they had a nice 10-0 run, and then an 8-0 run. That was in the first quarter. 8-0 run in the second quarter. ECU, though, about midway on in the second quarter, that's when they got things going. A 13-2 spread. At one point, they finish up the half with 7 straight points, cut a 14-point deficit down to 1. And ECU did what they do best, and that's force turnovers. Flames finish up the half with 17 turnovers. For quite a bit of the half, they were at above a turnover a minute pace, and there was a time when the teams combined were averaging over 2 turnovers a minute. ECU got theirs under control a bit. They finished up the half with 9. Flames actually did hold on to the rebounding edge, but that diminished as well, down to just a +2, 16-14. 7 offensive rebounds for ECU, which led to 6 second chance points. Points off turnovers, 16-9 ECU. Flames had an advantage in the paint, 14-12. Some foul trouble has mounted up for Liberty. Both of their post players. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I look at this, let's see. I may be wrong. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading the fouls against as opposed to the fouls for. Yeah, both Emmy Stout and Lynn Peters with 3 fouls against them in the first half. So we'll see how that rotation goes for Liberty in the second half of this game. A few other players with 2 fouls, but no one else with more than that as we begin the second half. Avery Mills, 13 points for Liberty. 3 of 3 from outside the arc. Also led the team with 5 rebounds. Stout had 9 points. Fauntleroy's 8. Paces ECU. Savannah Brooks also with 7. Leading rebounder for East Carolina was Hutton. She had 3. Flames shot the ball 57% from the field. ECU 33%. Pirates were 3 of 12 from 3. The Flames 5 of 8. ECU 10 of 12 at the free throw line. The Flames were 5 of 5. It will be Pirates basketball to begin the second half, and they'll have a chance to take their first lead since it was 3-0. After 3-0, the Flames had that 10-0 run. ECU in the purple uniforms, white numbers, gold trim. They score to our right. Fauntleroy on the far side to Brooks, now back up top to Fauntleroy. Near wing to Herp. Herp drives baseline, bounces in the middle to Hutton, and Hutton scores. ECU has retaken the lead. And a 9-0 run in the process. Nawabi, top of the arc, comes near side. Stoddard, she's going to drive. Lost it, gets it back to Athene for 3. Yes! Claudia Athene puts Liberty right back on top. We've seen some more offense for Claudia this season. Seen some more minutes from her as well. She now has 11 points in this game. An attempted answer by ECU comes out, and the Flames get the rebound. Flames trying to run the other way. Athene near side to Stoddard, now up top. Efi Nawabi, she drives in and draws the foul. Efi will take a couple of shots. She also had picked up 2 personal fouls in the first half and saw limited minutes because of that. Her fouls came fairly early in the half. She only played about 5 minutes in the first half. First shot is on the way, and it's off the back rim, no good. Efi had 5 points and 9 rebounds against Frostburg State on Tuesday. Hits the second free throw. Liberty up by 3. Pirates, Herp takes a long 2 and short. Nawabi with the rebound. Up to Ayestad. Back to Nawabi, now far wing to Mills. Mills inside to Stout. Stout bump and knocks in the shot, draws the foul as well. Emmy Stout with a chance at a 3-point play. We saw her do something very similar in the first half. Liberty's up by 5. 6-0 run for the Flames in the last minute. Solid crowd on hand for an afternoon game on a Friday. With so much competition on campus, there's stuff going on everywhere. But everything else has at least come to a pause at the moment as this free throw spins out. The rebound goes out of bounds to ECU. Women's soccer has wrapped up. Lady Flames beat Missouri State 3-0 to win the Conference USA Championship. That game started at noon. As Trey mentioned, also field hockey played at 1. They beat Villanova to go to the finals, which will be on Sunday. All this again on campus. So everything is done at the moment except for this ball game. Liberty men will play tonight. Jumper along the baseline by Herp is an air ball. Rebound to the Flames. Athene and Mills play catch. Now it bounces inside, looking for Stout, and stolen away by Hunton. And Janae Hunton, transfer from UCF, will get it up court to Fauntleroy, and Fauntleroy takes it the length and lays it in. .40-37. Ayestad on the near side. Hooks a pass into Stout. Stout missed the shot, got her own rebound. Missed put back, still loose, it's out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Flames. Hard work on the glass by Emmy Stout, just couldn't get the finish. The rebounding numbers slide back out in the Flames' favor a bit. 21-15. Inbound to Ayestad. Corner 3. Rattles home. Call it a 2. Foot on the line. Ayestad took the shot from about 3 inches inside the line. Liberty 42-37. 6:50 on the clock in the third quarter. Hutton at the top of the arc, has her pass knocked away and stolen by Nawabi. Down court to Athene. Athene back to Nawabi, fakes the 3, drives to the basket, kicks in the corner to Ayestad. She'll skip it across to Athene, who's wide open for 3. Boom! Claudia Athene from 3rd Street. A timeout going to be taken by ECU. The crowd here in Liberty Arena, many of them on their feet, as the Flames have a little mini run back themselves. After losing control of this game in the early moments of this third quarter, the Flames are now back up by 8. And we'll take a timeout as well. 45-37 for Claudia. 14 points. She leads all scorers. A perfect 5 of 5 from the field and 4-4 from 3. Put 4 assists in that as well. And with all the turnovers that have been had in this game, only 1 for Claudia. What a game for her. We'll be back right after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Game day isn't the only adventure. Find yours in Bedford, Virginia. Just down the road, but a world away. Explore seasonal events, cruise the Blue Ridge Parkway, or hike the Peaks of Otter. Enjoy outdoor fun at Smith Mountain Lake or play world-class disc golf. Home to the National D-Day Memorial and packed with small-town charm. Bedford has it all. Plan your visit and see the event calendar at destinationbedfordva.com. That's destinationbedfordva.com.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
(45-37). Liberty on top of ECU. Flames trailed after the first basket of the second half. They were down 35-34. Since then, an 11-2 Liberty run. Been quite a few runs in this game. 10-0 Flames, 5-0 ECU, 8-0 Liberty, 13-2 ECU, 9-0 ECU, and now 11-2 Liberty run to regain an 8-point lead. They've been up by as many as 14. They've trailed by as many as 3. New career high for Claudia. Also the most threes she's hit in a game. She's got 14 points and has hit 4 3-pointers. Attendance was announced 1,050 for an afternoon game on a Friday. Not bad. Again, a lot going on this weekend on the mountain. It's also college for a weekend, so a couple thousand prospective college students from all over the country have descended on the mountain. Or would it be ascended up the mountain? I'm not sure. Fauntleroy, I guess it depends on whether they were flying or not. 3-pointers off the mark, but an offensive rebound by the Pirates. Brooks back on the near side to Barner. Far side Fauntleroy, side steps for 3 and an out. Rebound Stout. Stout playing with 3 personal fouls. She has played well in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter, dealing with that. Mills on the far wing for Liberty. Flames attacking to our left. And the home whites with red numbers, baby blue trim. Pirates in the visiting purple with white numbers and gold trim. Mills to Nawabi. Nawabi picks up her dribble, bounces it into Stout. Stout feels the contact, slips to the right side, and scores off the bank. Quickly back the other way, a 3-pointer by Barner is too strong, and Liberty with the board. Flames up by 10, 47-37. Now a 13-2 Flames run. Thompson gets by her defender and draws a foul. Contact near the rim, and she'll shoot 2. Kayla Thompson, 5'8" junior from Louisville, Kentucky, played at Boston College. She'll have 2 years of eligibility left. Where's the number 3? Drew that foul, and that actually brings us to a media timeout as we're under 5 minutes to go in the third. 4:56 to be exact. 47-37 Liberty. And we, the Flames, shooting a couple of free throws. When we return, here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
.37-37, Liberty up on ECU. 4:56 left in this third quarter. Flames currently on a 13-2 run. They've scored 7 in a row over the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Liberty 61% from the field, ECU 32%. Flames also 7 of 10 from 3, while the Pirates are 3 of 16. ECU's done a little more work at the free throw line, 10 of 12. The Flames 6 of 8. Liberty, though, with 18 turnovers. That's been the Achilles heel so far, while the lead is not larger than it is with that great shooting percentage. 18 turnovers to 10, and rebounding is 23-16 in favor of the Flames. Claudia Athene with 14 points, Emmy Stout and Avery Mills each with 13. Fauntleroy's 10 is high for ECU. First free throw by Thompson is good. Kayla Thompson with her first point of this game. Hits on both. It's 49-37 Liberty. Flames actually trailed at the very beginning of this second half. After the Pirates hit the first bucket. 1 point Liberty lead at halftime. Hutton on the far side to Barner. Her three-pointer is too strong, and Thompson gets the rebound for Liberty. Liberty continuing to add to the run as it goes into the corner to Eyestaughter. Her three-pointer pops out. Halfway down. It's a 15-2 Flames edge. ECU with the basketball. They're going to try to attack. A pass goes wide, but unfortunately for the Flames, they couldn't corral it, and ECU will get another chance on this possession. Zealous up top, missed the shot. Rebound to Ife Nwabi. Eyestaughter, far side to Athene, and the pass was just too high. Unforced turnover, 19 for Liberty in the game. So a 15-2 overall run for the Flames. That goes about 5.5 minutes. 9 straight points for the Flames. And again, they turned what was a 1-point deficit at the beginning of the second half, 35-34, into a current 12-point lead. Flames were up by as many as 14 points in the first half. Substitutions for both teams. Leah Alexander will check back in for Liberty. Also Lydia Peters. Nawabi, Mills, and Athene stay in the game. The Pirates and Janae Hunton will hand off to Barner. Barner into Hunton at the free throw line. Cross court to Herp. Herp's three-pointer is short, but Hunton gets the rebound. Back out to Herp. Herp tries another three. Short again, and this time Peters will pull it in, but it's tied up. The arrow will give it to the Flames. ECU now 3 of 20 from outside the arc, and they are currently on about a 4.5 minute scoring drought. Peters in the high post. Hands off to Mills. Mills around a screen, and there's some contact. Peters is on the ground. Let's see which way this call goes. It looked like Peters was pretty stationary, so I think it wasn't her setting an illegal screen. It was someone busting through a screen. And that is the case. Hillard picks up her second personal foul. Barner and Rembert each have 3 fouls for ECU. Peters and Stout with 3 fouls for the Lady Flames. But both have played well in this third quarter with those fouls. They had them going into halftime. Mills inbounds in the corner to Malia Alexander, and a timeout is going to be taken as Alexander was trapped in the corner. Both these coaches have been willing to use their timeouts either to save possessions or squelch momentum. Both teams will have 2 timeouts remaining. And in the women's game, that's important because when you get inside a minute, you can advance the basketball. And unlike the men's game, you also can carry all your timeouts over into the second half. A lot of times you'll see on the guys' side of things, timeouts taken last minute or so of the first half to set up a play because it won't carry over. One of the timeouts won't carry over. That's not the case for the women. You could have all 4 of your timeouts in the final minute and use all 4 of them to advance the basketball. Flames have not been whistled for a foul in this third quarter. On the flip side, 4 fouls against ECU, so the Flames are in the bonus. There's a discussion as to where the inbounds should be. It's going to be on the side, not on the baseline. But in the corner, tough spot to get it in. Flames do to Nawabi as she is able to streak to the hoop and score. What a beautiful set piece again. We've seen a couple of those on the inbounds that Coach Alexis Sherrard has drawn up. One didn't work in the first half because it was only 0.5 of a second. The shot was unfortunately rushed, but it went perfectly as far as getting the ball into Stout's hands, and that one went perfect to get into Efi's hands. Liberty leads 51-37. Herp loses her footing, throws the ball away. Malia Alexander down court, but missed the layup. And ECU with the board. The Flames matching their largest lead of the game so far at 14. Back the other way. Offensive foul against the Pirates. Wipes off a 3-point basket. Crash and pass. The pass went in the corner. The 3-pointer was made, but Barner was called for the offensive foul, which is her 4th. So no basket, and the Flames lead holds at 14. A 17-2 Liberty run. Mills behind the back dribble, tries to get herself some space, retreats outside the arc, and almost went in the air with it, but did not. Held her footing, gets the ball back, takes a 3, missed it, and the rebound is tipped into the corner, out of bounds to Liberty. Great hustle by Mills as she tracked it down after missing the shot. A rare miss in this game. Matter of fact, that's the first 3 that Mills has missed. She was 3 of 3 before that. Liberty will have 20 seconds to shoot. And 2:02 on the clock in the third quarter. Inbound to Mills, now to Peters. Peters looks back door, nothing there. Hands off to Ayestadter. She squirrels around to the top of the arc and goes to Athene. Athene, double team, bounces it in the corner to Peters. Peters is going to dip through, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul. A little out of control. That'll be her fourth. So 4 fouls on Peters. Stout will come back in. And the Flames are an Emmy Stout foul away from probably having to go small for a while. Stout's playing with 3 as well. Fauntleroy, cross half court, up to Hillard. Hillard now will give it back on the near wing to Fauntleroy. She skips it back to Hillard. Hillard deep into the corner. Now it eventually gets dumped on the inside. And we're going to get a foul called against the Flames. And the question is, who is the foul going to go against? It's going to go against Elizabeth Ayestadter. Which is her second personal foul. Stout was also in the neighborhood. That was why I was asking. Important that didn't go against Emmy. Free throw by Mildred Dubois is off. Dubois, the one international student on ECU's roster from Canada, misses both free throws. Flames get the board. The lead holds at 14. The run continues at 17-2. Liberty breaks through some pressure, and then a foul is called against Fauntleroy as she tried to steal the ball away from Elizabeth, and Elizabeth frustrated but smiling because it knocked her hair loose. So she has to take the hair that she had perfectly up the way she liked it, takes it out to a ponytail, and now we'll wrap it back into a bun. You never thought you were going to get cosmetology play-by-play, but that's what you get. It's all set. She's back and good to go. First free throw on the way is out. Spun around and came out the near side. Second free throw is good. Make it an 18-2 Liberty run. 52-37 Flames. ECU's shooting percentage has plummeted again. We're down to 29% for the ball game. Near side corner three-pointer is short by Hillard. Flames with the board. Mills has done a great job on the glass. Will come up court, pull from 3. Boom! From NBA range. Avery Mills with a smile gets back on defense. ECU a bit out of control, and we're going to get a rebounding foul against the Pirates after the initial shot was missed. A scramble for the board, and the Flames will shoot some more free throws and actually get a 2-for-1 out of this, although it's a tight 2-for-1. 32.7 seconds to go. Flames will shoot some free throws. It'll be Malia Alexander taking 2. She got her first points as a Lady Flame in the game against Frostburg State. She doesn't have any points yet in this game, but a chance to change that as the first free throw is off to the right. Flames now 9 of 13 from the free throw line. Second one is also off the mark, but Mills gets the rebound, and she's fouled. And it's still 2-for-1. Only 7/10 came off the clock, so now Mills will shoot a couple of free throws. And assuming there's not some more offensive rebounding going on, then there'll be a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock on the next possession for ECU. Mills hits the first free throw. That's the only thing Avery hasn't done in this game so far. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Hits both. It's now a 20-2 run. ECU can almost hold for the final shot. Again, only a 2-second difference between the clocks as it goes into Hutton. She works it cross court to Hillard, back into Hutton, and she draws a foul and hits the shot. So that ends the run. It does happen early in the clock, so the Flames will get another possession. 17.5 to go in the third quarter. The run ends at 20-2. And at that point, the score was 57-37. So that is the largest lead of the game. Or that was the largest lead of the game. Now it's down to 18. And Janae Hunton shooting a free throw. It comes out, and the Flames get the board. Pressure by the Pirates. Flames get it to Mills, and then across to Ayastadar. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. She dribbles into the corner, lost the basketball. It goes out of bounds, and it will be ECU ball. So the Flames had done better at the turnovers of late, but a giveaway there. And now with 5.3 seconds, ECU can chip into the Flames' lead a bit more. And I think there's some blood on the hand of Elizabeth. So they're going to have to either make a substitution, or they'll have to get a quick fix. Laura Mancuso, the Flames' certified athletic trainer, is trying to get the bleeding stopped, and if they're still trying to figure out, can they get it cleaned up in time? And they say she's ready, and then she still has to go to the bench. Well, that was confusing. Now ECU will roll the ball in, picking it up just near half court. Fauntleroy down to 2 is going to drive in and has her shot blocked out of bounds by Stout as the horn sounds on this third period of play. Emmy Stout comes up huge for the Flames, because that could have been some nice momentum for ECU. It would have been 4 straight points going into the break. Instead, it's going to be ECU basketball coming out, but that block shot doesn't allow the Pirates to further cut into what is now an 18-point Liberty lead. Flames have led by as many as 20. They trailed at the very beginning of the second half before a 20-2 run, and they are currently up by 18 as we head to the fourth quarter here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hey Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
You're listening to Lady Flames Basketball live on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, back to the game.
57-39, Liberty with the lead over ECU. As we go to the fourth quarter of play. Those free throws a moment ago by Avery Mills are 20 straight for her. Of course, that spans her 2 seasons played so far, so 20 in a row. She also has broken her career high in rebounds. Previous was 5. She has 9 today, 18 points, 9 boards, and a couple of assists in 25 minutes of playing time. The only 2 negatives for the Flames in this game at this point are the turnovers, 21 turnovers, they forced 12, and the fouls in the post. Lynn Peters has seen her minutes limited because of 4 personal fouls. Emmy Stout is playing with 3. Elizabeth Ayestada has 3 as well. Ife Nwabi had picked up 2 early in the ball game that saw her first half minutes cut short. She's done better in the second half and is up to 14 minutes of playing time overall. Mills 18 leads everybody. Claudia Athene has 14. Emmy Stout with 13. And Fauntleroy leads the way for ECU. On the inbounds, it comes to Hillard. Her three-pointer was blocked. Mills must have gotten a piece of that because it came up well short. But an offensive board for the Pirates. They'll reset. Cross-court pass to the far wing. Smith, her jumper is too strong. Get an offensive rebound pulled in. A couple of chances at it. Missing on both of them was Smith. But a rebound again, and this time Hillard is able to finish it off. With 57-39, Flames lead heading to the fourth quarter. Now Liberty with the basketball for their first possession of this period. Thompson to Athene, and then she tries to go down low to Stout. Stout was held up. So Hillard, Fauntleroy, Bobby Smith, along with Mildred Dubois and Anjanae Hunton, the 5 on the floor for ECU. Flames have Athene, Stout, Nwabi, Mills, and Thompson. Thompson with the ball, open on the near wing for 3. No. And there's Stout, though, with the rebound. She'll reset it out to Mills. Back on the near side to Thompson. Thompson to Stout. Stout takes an awkward dribble and was fouled. Fauntleroy picks up the personal. .8:49 left in the ball game. Flames inbound into the backcourt. And will now go to our left to get the offense rolling. Athene is double teamed and tied up. The arrow will keep it with the Flames. One referee pointed left, the other pointed right, but the arrow is pointing left, which is the way the Flames are going. Inbound pass to Athene. Double team for a moment, now gets it across to Mills. Mills bounces it in the corner. We're going to have a foul away from the ball as Stout got tangled up down low with Dubois. I think I'm over-enunciating that a bit. Inbounds comes all the way back into the backcourt where Mills has it knocked away from her and out of bounds. Flames will now inbound in front of the ECU bench. And Fauntleroy looks like she may have, well, let's hope it's a cramp. It looks like it's a cramp as she's working her way over to the sideline. It's definitely lower leg. Let's hope it's just a cramp. Flames inbound to Thompson. Thompson almost had it knocked loose, gets it across just in time to Mills, and Mills goes back to Athene, interior to Stout. Stout spins and scores. Emmy Stout put her defender on her hip, felt the contact, spun off of it, and kissed it off the glass to give the Flames a 59-41 lead. ECU back on offense. Baseline jumper is in and out by Bobby Smith. Shots just have not fallen for ECU. They've had some pretty good looks, shooting 27% from the field. Nawabi tries to float one up from 10 and comes up short. ECU running it back the other way. Spinning towards the hoop is Hillard. She has her shot swatted down by Nawabi and out of bounds on the baseline. .24 seconds to shoot. 7:42 left in the ball game. 59-41, Lady Flames. Olivia Hillard has the inbounds knocked away. It goes right back towards her. She steps aside, and she'll try again. Actually going to swap off. Savannah Brooks will now inbound for ECU, right in front of the Liberty cheerleading squad. Inbound to Hunton, and she almost lost it. Got it back, has Stout on her, skips it across to Hillard. Hillard fakes the three, gives back to Brooks, and Brooks will retreat towards midcourt. Has Mills guarding her. Brooks to the far side, finds a little space, fires it, but too strong. Nawabi with the rebound, and she's tied up. Arrow will keep it on ECU's end of the court. So it's been messy for about a minute now. No scoring and a couple of jump balls out of bounds. Now we're rolling. Brooks looks interior. Up to Hillard. Hillard cross court. Dubois. Bobby Smith. 5 to shoot. Hillard again. Forces it and missed it off the bank, but an offensive rebound by Dubois, and then an offensive foul against her. ECU's bench explodes. They do not agree with the call at all. Coach Kim McNeil is talking to the official on the far side of the court. It wasn't his call, so I think he's just trying to calm the situation down. Either way, Liberty with the basketball and an 18-point lead. Eistadter up top to Mills. Now eventually back to Eistadter in the near side corner. 12 seconds to shoot as she works her way into the paint. Bounces it down to Stout. Stout's baseline jumper is off the mark, and we get Hunton with the rebound. And Janae Hunton had a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds against you earlier in the week. Up court to Hillard. Hillard's three-pointer is way off to the right. Flames with the board. Hook pass down low to Stout. Stout missed the shot, though. Defended by Dubois. Down to Brooks. Brooks tries to feather a pass inside. Flames come away with it. Thompson down to Mills. Wide open for three, but missed. Brooks with the board. She doesn't have anybody back with her. 1-on-4. And I think Coach McNeil senses that her team might be a little bit gassed at the moment. I think both teams might be a little bit gassed. They've been running up and down the court somewhat aimlessly for the last few minutes. Not a lot of scoring going on. Matter of fact, we haven't had a basket, haven't had a point since the 8:17 mark, and we're at 5:48. I promise you're better at math than me. Do it. Do a little figuring. You can tell exactly how much time that is. But I'm smart enough to say that's almost 2.5 minutes. Almost 2.5 minutes. Barely smart enough to say that. That timeout does bring us to a media timeout. It'll be our final one of the ball game. Liberty up by 18. We'll take a break and be back with the remainder of this basketball game. Flames and ECU here from Van Wagner.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
Takes a long three. Got it! From 30! And the Flames lead!
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Liberty's leading 59-41 as we wind down with 5:48 to go in the fourth quarter. We've played over 4 minutes and we have had 4 points scored between the two teams here in the fourth. After Liberty put 23 up in the third, they outscored ECU 23-6 in the third period after ECU had won the second period 22-15. And the Flames won the first 19-11. Everything has grinded to a halt since then. One thing that we do have is a bunch of players with 4 fouls. Rembert, Barnard, and Dubois each with 4 for ECU. Len Peters has 4 for the Flames. Stout, Ayestada each with 3. And Fauntleroy has 3 for ECU. Flames on defense. ECU down to 1 timeout remaining. The Flames have 2 as it goes in the middle. Now a fadeaway jumper is good by Bobby Smith. So Smith ends the drought and makes it 59-43. Now the Flames going to try to end their drought. They haven't scored in about 3 minutes. Athene had it knocked loose, but saved from going into the backcourt by Mwamba, who had just checked in. Down low to Peters. Peters out to Mwamba, open for 3. No, off to the right, but right to Peters, and Peters lays it in. We'll say that was a pass. It's kind of like in hockey where you take a shot, just hoping that the goalie will use the blocker or a pad and give it right to your teammate that's streaking in on the other side. So, a shot pass. Liberty 61, ECU 43. Baseline jumper no good by Rembert, and the Flames get the board. Athene, who's had an outstanding game, gives it in the near side corner to Emma Leon, fellow Spaniard. Now to Ayestada from Iceland. Peters, the Netherlands. Mwamba, the Congo. Back down low it goes, but an offensive foul will wipe it off. Leon found Ayestada, but they call Leon with a charge before the pass, or maybe right after the pass. 61-43 Flames. Athene 14 points, 6 assists, only 1 turnover for Liberty. Smith, Brooks, now far side Hillard. Her 3-pointer is too strong. The rebound trickles into the corner, and it's tracked down by Bobby Smith of ECU to Hutton, and Hutton is going to be fouled. Stout will foul out. So the Flames are going to take their time replacing her. Emmy Stout will come into the game. So the first player that has fouled out, we mentioned several have 4, but first player to actually foul out of the game is Lynn Peters. She goes to the bench with 4 points and 3 rebounds in 14 minutes of playing time. Hutton will shoot 2 free throws. She has 9 points and 6 boards in the game. Makes the first. 4:08 on the clock here in the fourth. Hutton's second free throw is also good. 61-45. Some pressure in the backcourt. Gets across to Leon. Leon is double teamed, and now it's knocked out of bounds by ECU. No, they're going to say that it was off of Liberty last. So that will end up being a turnover. And the reason I gasped for a moment is Claudia barely got back into the front court before the pass got to her. But then right after that, it came loose anyway. So ECU forces turnover number 24. They have 14 themselves. And the Flames are going to appeal this. And I think they've got a pretty good case. Just at the naked eye, I thought that went off of ECU. Flames have 2 timeouts remaining. So no harm in appealing. The worst thing that happens is they lose a timeout, but they're taking advantage of that at the moment anyway to draw something up in their huddle. We've already had our media timeout, so we'll stay here. And again, to the naked eye, I thought that was going to be Liberty basketball. The officials saw it otherwise in real time, and they now go to the replay. And if Nick Pierce didn't put his water bottle in the way, I could see his monitor over on TV and could tell you what's going to happen here. He is so inconsiderate. Now I'm looking around to see where I keep my water bottle. Yeah, my water bottle's not blocking anything. I can still see half of the screen, so maybe if they show another replay, I'll be able to give you some insight. But as of right now, I'm just going off of memory, and in my mind, I saw it going off of a Pirate last. Officials in this game, Bill Lawrence, Kara Hunter, and Kelsey Harris. Lawrence and Harris took a look at the replay. Bill was in Kentucky last night calling the Wildcats game. So he went from a night game in Lexington to a day game in Lynchburg. I wonder if he drove. A little risky right now trying to fly that quickly. Especially to get into Lynchburg, you'd have to go through Charlotte anyway, and with government shutdown, you might be taking a chance of getting your connection on time. But if you drove it, then that's a lot that he had to do between the game ending at, 9 o'clock or so last night and this game starting at 2. Well, they've looked at it, and I didn't see any indication. They didn't come over and tell TV, so I couldn't eavesdrop. But they have changed the call, and it will be Liberty basketball. So a good appeal by Coach Alexis Sherrard. Flames will get the ball back and inbound it into the backcourt to Ife Nawabi. She's double teamed as she bounces it across. It eventually goes to Leon. Leon inside to Stout, forced the pass. It's loose on the floor and still loose on the floor, and jump ball is the call, and the arrow will keep it with Liberty, but they'll only have 5 seconds to shoot. Give Emmy Stout credit. She got down on the floor along with Nawabi to help tie that up. Flames maybe with one too many passes in that spot. It's too unselfish. Now they'll have to shoot quickly. Athene. Stout. Back to Athene. Steps back for 3. Got it! Claudia Athene continues her outstanding play to begin this season, and Liberty's up 64-45. Other end of the court, Brooks will drive in. Has her shot blocked, but a foul is called against the Flames. Against Stout. Stout has now 4 fouls. So Lynn Peters has already fouled out for the Flames with 5. Stout picks up her 4th, and the free throw by Brooks is too strong. 7 points in the game for Savannah Brooks. Transfer from Coastal Carolina, hits the second free throw. 64-46. Pressure by ECU, and the Flames don't get it across in time. 10-second violation forces turnover number 24. Stout will come out with those 4 fouls. The Flames will have Eistotter in the middle. Nawabi also down low. Thompson, Athene, and Leon. So it's all Spanish backcourt for Liberty at the 1 and the 2. Hutton drives, and she draws a foul. Nawabi picks up the personal. So Hutton will shoot 2 free throws. She's got 11 points in the game and 6 rebounds. First free throw on the way, and good. She had 15 points and 11 boards against UNCW in their opening win, 82-63 on Monday night. Flames won their opening game against Frostburg State on Tuesday night, 78-49. Second free throw is good as well. 64-48 Liberty. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Thompson dribbles through a double team. And the ball is on the floor. Thompson saves it over to Leon. Leon hooks a pass to Athene. Up top to Thompson. Fakes the shot. Now retreats back. Gives to Eistotter. Back to Thompson. Over to Leon. Leon into the corner with 5 seconds to shoot. She's cut off. Has to give it back to Eistotter. Forces it up at the buzzer and didn't get the shot off in time. Well, the positive there is the Flames used all 30 seconds. And time is certainly their friend at this point. The negative is it's another turnover, 25 in the game. Avery Mills will come back in for Liberty. Avery 1 rebound away from a double-double. She's got 18 points, 9 boards, a couple of assists. Flame shooting percentage has slowly gone down to where it's at 52%. They've been in the 60 percentile for a lot of the game. Jumper off to Herp, and Herp hits. And it's a 14-point game. There's still over 2 minutes to go. It's certainly not over. And the way ECU's been able to force some turnovers, you haven't quite gotten the job done yet if you're the Lady Flames. They do break the pressure this time. And Thompson will slow it down a bit as they set up the half court. Thompson picks up her dribble. Gives over to Athene. 4 seconds to shoot to Mills. Mills takes a 3. Got it! Are you kidding me? Avery Mills from about 30 feet with the shot clock expiring. She lives for those moments. Flames back up by 17, and that may have been the dagger. Fauntleroy to Brooks. Brooks, her three-pointer's good. (67-53). Flames get through the trap, get it into the half court, and run some clock. Well, actually not. Nawabi's going to pull up from 18 and rattle it home. So the offense has picked up the last 4 possessions after a really sluggish fourth quarter. Three-pointer far wing for ECU is off the mark by Herp, and the Flames with the board under a minute to go Liberty leading 69-53. And we're going to have a substitution timeout by Coach Alexis Sherrard, which I believe is next to last timeout, I think. So both teams with one timeout remaining, although that's probably academic at this point. Zainab Avdia has checked into the game for the Flames. She scored her first points against Frostburg State, getting her first minutes of this game, though. True freshman from Turkey. Thompson, Nawabi inside. Ayestarter works her way into the paint, then had her shot blocked. ECU comes up with the rebound. The shot clock is turned off. We've got 20 seconds to go. Brooks goes the length of the court. Missed, and Mills gets the rebound, and that's huge because Avery Mills just got a double-double. Not often in a 16-point game you're still rooting for something with 10 seconds on the clock. But the crowd comes to their feet, partially in appreciation for Avery's double-double and partially in appreciation for this Flames defensive effort today. They did enough offensively to win, even with the turnovers, but they held ECU to only 53 points in this ball game, and Liberty goes to 2-0 on the year while the Pirates fall to 1-1. We'll take a break. When we come back, at the postgame show brought to you by Coca-Cola here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hi, this is Alan York, asking you to join the team as a member of the Flames Club. As a Flames Club member, you can make a difference by directly contributing to the success of Liberty Athletics. The Flames Club's mission is to raise the financial support needed to provide our coaches and student athletes with the resources to compete for championships. Membership levels vary and begin at just $75. Some gifts may even be tax deductible. When you join the Flames Club, you're truly investing in champions and championships. Join today at libertyflamesclub.org.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
It's the season of giving, and Lynchburg Nissan is giving you more than ever. Get $10,000 off MSRP on select models or 0% financing for up to 60 months. Drive home a brand new car starting under $18,000 and get 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. Plus, you'll receive 1 million miles of coverage at no cost. But hurry, inventory is limited. Visit lynchburgnissan.com or stop by today. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryVA.com.
You've been listening to Liberty Lady Flames basketball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Get a complete recap of the game. Hear from Lady Flames head coach Alexis Sherrard, final stats, and more. This is the Coca-Cola postgame report. Coke, taste the feeling.
Solid win for the Lady Flames today as they beat ECU by a final score of 69-53. Not all the stats are going to look pretty, but ultimately you just got to get a win. And when you're playing other mid-major teams and conferences similar to CUSA like the American, you'll take those wins anytime you can get it, especially with a young team like the Lady Flames have, a team that lost 73% of their offense from a season ago, 71% of their rebounding. A lot of newcomers, a lot of freshmen transfers, well, a couple transfers, a couple redshirt freshmen, and you really didn't know what you were, like Sam Rutigliano used to say, you don't know anything about a quarterback, and he's like a tea bag, and you don't know anything about him until you put him in hot water. It's kind of the same thing. You didn't really know what this team was going to do until they got put in a spot where the pressure was on a little bit. And because nothing against Frostburg State, but you're talking about a D2 school, and it ended up being a fairly comfortable win for the Lady Flames on Tuesday night. But this ECU team put a lot of pressure on. Now that is the one negative, is the Flames turned the ball over way too many times. 25 turnovers in the game, but they shot the ball well enough to overcome that. Not just overcome it, but to have a fairly comfortable win in the end, 69-53. But 25 turnovers ECU forced. Liberty did get on the glass against a good rebounding team. The Flames were a plus 10, 41-31. A few more offensive boards than they would have liked to have given up. 16. Flames only got 8. The Flames didn't miss very many shots, especially in the first half, in order to get offensive boards. So when you look at the overall numbers, yeah, you got to work on some turnovers. Got to work a little bit maybe at the free throw line. Not a percentage quite what you wanted there. 11 of 16, which there is 1,100 meals to local area food banks through the Food Line Feeds Score to Give More campaign. But great numbers from 3, 10 of 18, 56% for Liberty. Their overall shooting was 53% for the game. They held ECU to 27% from the field, and 4 of 27, 15% from 3. ECU did hit 15 of 21 from the free throw line, 71% there. Points off turnovers, 24-12 ECU. Points in the paint, 24-20 Liberty. Second chance points, 11-10 Flames. Fast break points, 7-5 Flames. Bench points did go ECU's way, 12-6. Our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game, Avery Mills, 21 points, 10 rebounds, first career double-double, doubled her high rebounding total for a game from 5 to 10. Emmy Stout had 15 points and 4 boards. Her minutes somewhat limited, not too much, but limited maybe just a little bit because of some foul trouble. Claudia Athene continues to play great basketball to begin this season. On Tuesday night, she had 9 points, a couple of rebounds, and 4 assists. And tonight, she just took it one step further as Claudia finishes up with 17 points. Only 1 rebound, but 7 assists and just 1 turnover in the game. Excellent night, or afternoon, for Claudia. 5 points each for Nawabi and Ayastada. And let's see, 4 points for Peters, a deuce for Thompson. Those are all the scores for the Lady Flames. Other players that, actually I think everybody got in the game. Everybody got in the game, but those were the only players that scored for Liberty. The leading scorer for East Carolina was Hutton. She finishes up with 13 points. Brooks with 11 and Fauntleroy with 10. Those are the leading scorers for the Pirates. With the victory, Liberty is now 2-0 on the year. With the loss, ECU falls to 1-1. Flames will next be in action on Wednesday at JMU, another tough test. Sunbelt team up in Harrisonburg, 6 o'clock start time on the JMU campus. Next home game will be the 16th of November when Duke comes to town. A Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock game, Liberty taking on the Blue Devils. As far as ECU, they will next play Charleston Southern at home on the 11th. So they've got a couple of days off before they play the Bucks. And then they travel to High Point at the end of next week. Well, when we come back, we're going to keep an eye on the locker room area. If we see the team milling about a bit, then we'll have our conversation with Avery Mills and Alexis Sherrard. If it seems like it might be a little bit delayed, then we'll have Trey back in the studio get us a look at the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Those stats brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto. Again, the Lady Flames knock off ECU 69-53. Back with more after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
See Flames football in another Conference USA clash.
10-5 pylon. He's in.
Liberty takes on Missouri State this Saturday at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Kickoffs at 1 p.m. Help a child in need. Bring an unwrapped gift to the game to donate to Toys for Tots. It's also our military appreciation game. First 3,000 fans will get a Liberty USA hat. Liberty versus Missouri State. See USA football this Saturday in Lynchburg.
Touchdown, Liberty.
Tickets at lufootball.com.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Now ECU will roll the ball in. Picking it up just near half court. Fauntleroy down to 2 is going to drive in and has her shot blocked out of bounds by Stout as the horn sounds on this third period of play. Emmy Stout comes up huge for the Flames.
Big block by Emmy Stout at the end of the third quarter to finish that 23-6 third quarter that put it away for the Lady Flames as they win 69-53 over ECU. Welcome back inside our studio. Trey Lyle here with you. Now let's get to our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Not a lot going on right now, both in the men's and women's college hoops games, so we'll just update you on games that are happening tonight, starting in Conference USA. 7 p.m. on the women's side, Delaware host Navy, UT Arlington host Missouri State, and UL Monroe host Louisiana Tech. As for the top 25 on the women's side, couple SEC teams in action in the top 25. Number 8, Tennessee takes on East Tennessee State in Knoxville. South Carolina host Bowling Green in a top 25 matchup down in Austin, as number 4, Texas host number 24, Richmond. And then at 8 p.m. tonight, number 12, Ole Miss on the road taking on Alabama A&M. As for the men's side in Conference USA, one final for you. Wilmington 71, Delaware 62. UTEP will host Western New Mexico. Number 10, Texas Tech will host Sam Houston. 8 o'clock tip for that one. And then at 6 o'clock in about an hour or so from now, 5:30, airtime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network at the Liberty Arena, where our own Jamie Hall is. The Flames will host the College of Charleston in the Field of 68 tip-off. Big weekend of hoops for the Flames, as they will also take on FAU. So 2 big mid-major tests for the Flames this weekend against 2 great mid-major programs. As for the top 25 in college basketball, number 1, Purdue will host Oakland. Number 25, North Carolina will host number 19, Kansas in the game of the night. That's 7 p.m. Tonight. Number 4, UConn takes on UMass Lowell. Number 17, Illinois takes on Florida Gulf Coast. Number 24, Wisconsin hosts Northern Illinois. Number 13, Arizona hosts Utah Tech. And number 12, UCLA hosts Pepperdine. As for other scores with Flames Athletics, we had the Conference USA Championship game for women's soccer here at Liberty, and Liberty got the win 3-0 over Missouri State. Big win for the Flames. Lauren Flax led the way with 2 goals and got the win for Liberty as they are Conference USA champions. As for the Big East in field hockey, Liberty got the win over Villanova 3-1 earlier today. And of course, a big weekend for Flames Athletics, including tomorrow as the football team will take on Missouri State as well. 11:30 airtime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network on the Journey as well. So tune into that. Of course, the great Alan York on the call there. Big game for the Flames, looking to stay alive in the Conference USA Championship race. Simply put, if they win out, they will make the Conference USA title game. So big game for the Flames this weekend in Conference USA. And again, a big night for Liberty as they got the win in women's hoops, and the men looking to do the same against College of Charleston. Big game for the Flames in the Field of 68 tip-off. A tip-off where I believe Liberty showcased their skills last year. As we're going to throw back to Jamie Hall, I believe Liberty won this event last year. So now that they're hosting, big showcase for Liberty in against at least 2 pretty good mid-major programs. I mean, FAU was in a Final Four a few years ago.
Yeah, it's a cool setup because basically for the last 3 seasons, each team has got to host this round robin, and so you knew you were going to have 2 quality opponents every single year, and you were going to get 2 home games at least one of the 3 years. And so, yeah, what a great tournament. I think this is something that I'm sure will continue, and I think every mid-major team should look into finding 2 quality opponents that you just say, hey, we'll go down to your place this year, their place the next year, and we'll host you guys in 3 years, and everybody's getting some good competition. So, yeah, on the men's side, it doesn't get any better than that. And how else are you going to get Jeff Goodman into town too? You get to see him. He's covering college basketball all over the country, and he's here for this. So pretty cool deal. The men play at 6:00 each night. There's a game at 6:00 each night. The Liberty men will play tonight, and then, as you mentioned, on Sunday, the Liberty women will have a little bit of time off before they travel up to Harrisonburg, play JMU Wednesday night. And as I look across the way, there's some people kind of moving around in the tunnel, so I think we might be getting our players and coaches out here in just a moment. We'll get a chance to talk to Avery Mills. What a game for her, a double-double. It took her all the way until the final 10 seconds to get that 10th rebound, but I think she was probably more proud of that than any three-pointer she's ever hit in her life, and she's hit a lot of them. But just a great all-around effort by these Lady Flames, overcoming the turnover issues. They did have 25 turnovers in the game against a team that forces a lot of turnovers. ECU forced 27 turnovers against UNCW back earlier in the week on Monday night. So they're gonna wreak some havoc with a lot of teams as far as forcing them into some errors. So you got a young team, you got a point guard that's really getting mass minutes for the first time, but it really wasn't about that because Claudia Steen played great. She had 7 assists and only 1 turnover. So it really wasn't about inexperience. And she's played now, this is her 3rd year, and she just hasn't played a ton of minutes, but you can certainly tell that she was ready. She was waiting in the wings for this opportunity, and she has taken full advantage of it and doing some scoring. 17 points. I don't know if we expected that kind of night in and out from Claudia, but she's certainly proven that she can put some points on the board when she needs to, and was a perfect 5 of 5 from the three-point line. She easily could have been our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. We talked to her on Tuesday night, but with those numbers, 17 points, 7 assists, only 1 turnover. Great game for Claudia, almost perfect from the field as well, 6 of 7. And then Emmy Stout, another great game for her, coming off a double-double. She has 15 points and 4 rebounds. A little foul trouble maybe a few minutes less in this game than she would have otherwise gotten because of the fouls. But even that, still outstanding for her. But how do you pass up on Avery Mills? 21 points and 10 rebounds, a couple of assists as well, 5 of 7 from 3, and 31 minutes of playing time to lead the Lady Flames to victory. As we do now see the players making their way out of the locker room, and that kind of goes to the other side of this. You win the game, you win against a quality opponent, but there's definitely things to work on. And Coach Sherrard can show those number of turnovers as a reason to not get overly confident because of the victory, and know that you got something that you've got to deal with and get better at as the season goes along. And I'm sure that was a big part of their conversation in the locker room, and why it has maybe taken a little bit longer than normal for them to get out to us. As I see Avery right now, we'll get her headset on and ready to go here in just a second. Get her thoughts on today's game and maybe a little bit of a preview ahead to find what will be a very good JMU team on Thursday night. Hello, hello. All right, we got you squared up, Avery. You're good on that screen. You're good on this screen, I think. Although I look massive compared.
Oh my gosh!
You're not that. I mean, you're.
It's my posture, maybe.
What do you say? How tall you are? I mean,
I'm 5'9".
You're is it legit?
Yeah.
That's what's in the book too.
Yes.
Okay.
With shoes on, I'm 5'9".
Okay, so we get to count it with shoes on.
Yes.
Well, then I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
There we
count
go.
It.
Yeah.
Count it.
Can I wear high heels and then I'll be 6'5"?
Yeah, you can. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, of all the things you've accomplished in your career, and you won a Conference USA championship last year, you got to go to the NCAA tournament, had some big moments in that game against Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
You won a high school state championship, had some huge moments bringing that in.
Yep.
How does that double-double, that 10th rebound in the final seconds compare? Because you got pretty hyped up, and the crowd was really excited.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, did they know? I guess
think
everybody knew.
Well, I know your team knew because they were going bonkers. But then the crowd, I think partly because of the effort in the game, but I think partly they knew what was going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not sure really how it compares. You know, championships, like, those are on their own level. But that was definitely – I've never done that in my life. I've never had I don't think I've ever had 10 rebounds. So, yeah, I got that last one because I was on the bench, and Emma Hess was like, dang, Avery, you have 9. I was like, dang, if I could just get one more, if I could just get in and get one more. And I realized I was talking to my coach, right? She was like, I'm your coach. I'm like, oh, shoot. But, yeah, I went back in. She's like, Avery, I need it. So every possession, a shot would go up. She'd be like, Avery. And I was waiting for her. I was under there. But, yeah, I finally got it. I looked at her. We were going crazy. So shout out Emma Hess. Love her.
Okay, so the next goal is, let's see how close. It wasn't close, but you got 2 assists.
Okay.
So you just eight assists away from a triple-double.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a triple-double.
Really?
I don't believe. I should know that off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Paul
that's
Carmody
tough.
Definitely would know that. But, yeah, I don't think we've ever had a triple-double.
Cloudy had a lot of assists, too, I think.
Yeah.
She had 7?
She had 7 assists. So she almost had a double-double with points and assists, and she's scoring a lot of points. Talk about her.
Oh, my gosh.
She's kind of been waiting in the wings for the last couple of years. Gets some time, but not a ton. And then this year she's gotten her chance. She's taken advantage of it.
Yeah, and she's earned every bit of it. I mean, she's one of the hardest workers I know. Every time I'm in the gym at night or in the mornings, like, she's here too. And me and her, we get a lot of shots up together. She works so hard. She's such an incredible player. So she earned all of that. I don't think she missed a 3 tonight. So, yeah, she's incredible.
Yourself and the team as a whole didn't shoot the ball very well in the game against Frostburg State, even though it was a pretty comfortable victory.
Yep.
How much did that bug you? Because you came out today and the 53% from the field, and at one point it's like 69%. I think you're somewhere around halftime. So you guys shot quite a bit better.
Yeah. That Frostburg, that was pretty frustrating. Just because I don't really know what it was. Every shot just felt a little off. I wasn't sure what it was, but yeah, I got in the gym. I'm sure everybody else, we were in the gym, and that pays off. Hard work pays off. So we came out today. And shoot around and practice, we've been feeling good. I've been feeling great. So, yeah, just the hard work shows up.
This ECU team, is they stay after you. They force a lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
They're going to continue all season, I'm sure, to force teams into some mistakes. What, though, from your perspective now looking at this, I'm sure you guys are going to study this film quite a bit over the next couple of days. What's it going to take to get better at handling the basketball?
Yeah, well, going into this game, I mean, we knew it was going to be a game like that, turnovers. We knew our one of our main goals was limit turnovers, handle the ball, just because, they have such scrappy and really aggressive defense. So, yeah, I don't know how many we had, but we definitely could have stepped that up. I think in the second half we got a lot better, but yeah, just really honing in on that in practice, just handling pressure. Sometimes we even do drills, like Coach Sharp was talking about. We'll have 6 defenders on the court sometimes against our 5, just to really get used to that pressure. So just things like that. Yeah, just learning from today, watching that on film, our turnovers, I think that'll help. When you play a team like Duke later on, and even JMU the next game coming up, sometimes it feels like they've got 6 defenders out on the court because of how they, how intense it can be. So let's talk a little bit about that JMU game before we finish up. I'm sure playing here in Lynchburg that you probably had interactions with JMU quite a bit during your recruiting period, and all these schools are going to be talking to you. Is it a little bit sweeter when you get a win against an in-state team, and not that you got the win yet, but going for it on Wednesday? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, especially with like the new football. Isn't there a new football thing like we play every year? Rivalry, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it might be a little sweeter than another win, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Probably not quite as excited as going to Hawaii. We haven't talked about that yet. That trip showed up on the schedule, and I think everybody's eyes got about the size of silver dollars. Oh my gosh, we were looking at the resort earlier today. We were just like, wow, I'm so excited. Yeah. Well, we got a month of work to do before then, but that will be a lot of fun. It's a business trip, like they say, I guess. Yeah. Well, I think you at least get, if you go to Hawaii, at least one day has to be. I think we should get tourists. At least one. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully. Well, congratulations on that first college career, first life double-double. I mean, you probably in a pickup game at some point. Maybe like a small AAU. I don't know, I'm sure at some point. Not that I remember. Out in the backyard, you had my brother. At some point you got 10 rebounds. But what a great game today, and outstanding effort by the Lady Flames. Solid win. We'll see you on Wednesday night up in Harrisonburg. Yes, sir. Thank you. That was Avery Mills, our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. We're going to get Coach Alexis Sherrard out here in just a second. I see him walking from the press conference right now, so we'll talk to him. Thank you. As those that are watching in on the video stream, you're noticing that it gets bright, and then it gets dark, and then it gets bright. They're testing out the men's intro, so they're shutting the lights off every once in a while and playing the bell tower, and so I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but you're probably seeing that the iris on the camera is going nuts every once in a while because the lights are popping back on full power and then shutting back off again right on cue. So do not adjust your TVs at home. Or that's not TV. Well, I guess you could be. YouTube TV. Somebody could be actually tuning in on their Roku device or something like that. And most of the time you think of YouTube, you think of it on your phone. But I don't know about you, Coach, but sometimes I get caught in some of those YouTube wormholes, and the next thing you know, I'm watching 6 straight documentaries on World War II, and then somehow the algorithm changes, and I'm watching 1980s rap music, and I go, how did that happen? How did we go from Goebbels and Rummel to Grandmaster Flash that quick? But it's fun to have this conversation after a win. I don't think I would have mentioned any of that to you if this wouldn't have gone your way today. We wouldn't be talking about YouTube videos, but
I wouldn't be smiling either.
I know you go down some rabbit trails with your viewing too, but usually it's about basketball. Now, something that you said earlier in the week came to my mind as this game was going on. Out of bounds play, 0.5 of a second. Out of bounds play in the second half, I forget the exact scenario, but in front of the bench. Both ran to perfection. The 0.5, Emmy kind of rushed the shot a little bit. She didn't have a lot of time to shoot. Didn't make that one. The second out of bounds play worked perfectly. And my question to you is that I was asking the listeners, was those 2 plays on the dining room table, the coffee table? Was that in the garage? Because those look like top shelf.
Those two plays were actually on a scoreboard table right here in Liberty Arena, because we have two set sideline play, a set sideline play and an out-of-bounds play, and that was just a kind of on-the-fly wrinkle, just reading the defense. I mean, we call that just in-game adjustment. And the thing I like about our team, we may be young, but we have an excellent IQ. We have a group that can really kind of play on the fly, execute plays. Hey, we're just going to change this one little wrinkle, a play that we've been practicing for, months. We're just going to change it to a little wrinkle. Instead of play 1, we're going to do 1A. And they executed both plays. And they think Emmy missed it out of bounds right at the buzzer. And then at .5, we got a bucket on the sideline out of bounds. So it was well executed by the players.
I know you don't like the turnovers. 25 turnovers in the game. It did get better in the second half. There was a pace in the first half between both teams. It was like 2 turnovers a minute for the first, 15 minutes of the game. Or not quite that. Maybe the first 10 minutes of the game. It was crazy for a little while. Got a little bit better. Is that just something early in the season you're playing a team that's going to put some pressure on you?
Sure. I mean, as I said, we're a young team. You have to kind of expect inconsistencies. 17 turnovers in the first half. Then we cut it down to 8 turnovers in the second half. So, it's going to take time for us to settle in. I tell our team, the most important thing is we have to rebound, because that's what's going to really determine the game. Because turnovers, you want to limit them, but depending who you're playing, we have a young group. We don't want it to happen, but when it does, we have to adjust. And I think the ladies did a good job adjusting, because if we don't win on the boards, this could be definitely a different outcome of the basketball game.
One young lady that didn't have very many turnovers was Claudia Athene. She finishes up with 7 assists and 1 turnover. Your point guard has kind of, I said to Avery, she's sort of been waiting for this chance, and now she's gotten it, and she's taking the bull by the horns.
I'm so proud of Claudia. This is her 3rd year. Really didn't play in her first 2 years. She had a great game tonight. I mean, she missed 1 shot. She was 6 of 7 from the floor, 5 of 5 from 3, and as you said, 17 points, 7 turnovers, 1 assist. And she's capable of that. I mean, she was playing behind very good point guards the last 2 years. And I think she's responded well into her new role, that leadership role. She's a captain this year. She's our starting point guard, and I think she's really, really developed into a fine college basketball player.
Your 2 post players had to deal with some foul trouble, but for the most part, played the second half. I mean, eventually Peters did foul out, but they played through it for the most part in the second half and still was able to provide what you needed down low.
Yeah, I think they both had 3 fouls in the first half. And to their credit, obviously Lynn fouled out. She's a freshman, but Emmy was able to finish the game. And, we had to sub a little bit just to hide them, sub a little offense, defense, just to sub a little bit. But in that second quarter, Emmy had 2 fouls. I put her in the game for offense. It's only like 20 seconds left in the game. She gets an offensive foul. So, how often does that happen? So, but she's pretty mature. I was very proud of her. She didn't foul out. And I told Lynn, you have 3 fouls. I don't care. I wanted her to still be aggressive. I said, don't worry about the fouls. Let the coaches take care of the fouls. I just want our players to play. And I think she did a good job. Both her and Emmy did a very good job just staying aggressive and not worrying about that foul count.
Well, I couldn't let you leave without talking about the new nickname, Double Dub, that we're going to give to Avery Mills after getting that double-double today. That 10th rebound came. She snuck it in at the end, but she got it. That's big time.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. She's a hard worker. She's a gym rat. Just 21 points, 10 rebounds. And I told her the biggest rebound that I love was the rebound off a free throw stunt. So she got a rebound offensive rebound off when we're shooting a free throw. So she's really progressing on the defensive side of the ball. She's gotten stronger over the summer. She's focusing more on the defensive side of the basketball. So I'm very, very proud of her. We all know she can score, but she's a lot better defender than people think or people know. So I think she's going to be a great surprise for people on both sides of the basketball.
Now you got JMU, but you got a few days between now and then. After seeing 2 games, do you kind of have a reset and maybe like a little evaluation period, you and the coaches, and then dive into JMU, or do you just dive straight to JMU?
No, we'll do post-game evaluation. We'll break the film down. We'll look at our strengths. We'll look at our weaknesses. As you said, 25 turnovers. We got to pay attention to that because they always say sometimes wins can camouflage your blemishes. So I don't want to camouflage anything. I don't want to be caught by surprise. So I don't want to treat this game like a loss, but I'm not going to ignore our weaknesses or our inefficiencies, our weaknesses that we had during this game today.
Your first time earlier today as the head coach in Convo. Got to fire the crowd up a little bit, throw some T-shirts out, and it worked. I mean, there's over 1,000 folks here for today's
good crowd.
game.
I was very pleased.
How was that, though, standing in front of 10,000 folks?
I'd rather coach a college basketball game any day than stand on Convocation.
Well, at least they didn't make you sing.
Yeah, right.
Coach, congratulations on win number 2.
Yeah,
thank you. We'll see you up in Harrisonburg in a few days.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Jamie.
That was head coach Alexis Sherrard. Lady Flames get the win over ECU by a final score of 69-53. That's going to do it for us on the broadcast. Remind you, though, that Liberty men will be playing at 6 o'clock against Charleston. Alan York on the call. You can go to libertyflames.com or the Liberty Flames app and listen to Alan. You can also catch it on Liberty Flames YouTube, the men's basketball Facebook page, as well as the LFSN Radio X, formerly Twitter page as well. So a lot of ways that you can consume the broadcast coming up here in a little over an hour and a half. Actually, a little less than an hour and a half now. Time flies. So I want to thank Trey back in the studio as well as Jason for getting us on the air. I want to thank you for listening. Until we talk again on Wednesday night. Again, the Flames knock off ECU 69-53. This is Jamie Hall saying so long and God bless.
You've been listening to Liberty Lady Flames basketball and the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. This game has been brought to you in part by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. By Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. By The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. Liberty Lady Flames basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, providing preventable maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. By the Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. By Peary Family Dentistry. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. By the United States Space Force. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The General Manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Matzker. Liberty Flames Sports Network Director is Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Associate Strategic Director for Athletic Communications, Paul Carmody. Also, follow Lady Flames basketball on social media at Liberty WBB on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter, and Liberty Women's Basketball on Facebook. Liberty Lady Flames basketball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.